Hey guys, it's Alan, the Fireman 1028, and today we've got our 2017 Suzuki VanVan 200, and today we're going to start installing some protection. So our first piece of installation is going to be our skid plate from T-Rex Racing. If you know anything about T-Rex Racing, you will know that their stuff is extremely high quality. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this is some really high quality stuff here, just like everything else that T-Rex Racing makes. And if you go to T-Rex Racing and you use the code TheFireman1028, you'll get 10% off all your purchases. Thank you, T-Rex Racing. So this should be a pretty simple installation, but just like everything else, if you see anything that you like, please give me a like, give me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. For me, that's the ultimate compliment. So let's get started on the installation. All right, guys, so we got our bike up on the stand. We got our skid plate right here. So the skid plate's gonna go up in this fashion, like this right here. It's gonna give some really good protection. And our first step is we're gonna take this bracket right here, and we're gonna install it right there. So that's a number 12, and we're gonna reuse that bolt, so don't lose that right there. Now, it's got a nut on the other side, so you're gonna have to put a 12mm wrench on the other side to hold it still. All right, so we got our screw out, and it's a long screw. And then we're gonna take our bracket, this guy here, and we're gonna install it with the L facing in. So it's gonna install just like that. So we'll put the bolt right through it. Put our nut back on the end of that. Now again, right at this point, we're just gonna kind of hand tighten everything. Don't tighten anything down at this point. All right, so there's step one. Got our bracket in place. All right, guys, so our next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our skid plate and we're gonna attach it to these 2 points right here. So the bolt's gonna go through on the outside. So if you put that one through. All right, so what we're going to have is a number 17 shallow. Sully, can you show up? Come down low, 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 low. I want to take it off there. So up inside there, you see there's the nut. There's the nut right there. So we're going to have to put a number 17 inside on that while we take a number 8. Again, not completely tight at this point. Just snug. All right, Sully. There you go. You want it? Now you got plenty of room to operate there. Hold it still. All right, so we got those on. Now again, they're not tight yet. They're just still loose. And then our last step, what we're gonna do is we're going to take,
weld it.
We're going to weld it. No, we're not going to weld it. We're going to take this screw right here and this washer, and then we're going to attach it to yeah, actually that's going to do it, and then it'll draw itself in. It'll straighten itself out. Hey girl.
Dog over there?
It's a Nola Jean, just laying beside me.
No. No.
All right.
Okay.
All right, show this in the front again. All right, guys, so what we'll do is take a number 5, and you're gonna draw that screw in, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna kind of straighten it up as it pulls it in. It's gonna straighten that bracket up. You can see that from the side right there. It's kind of pulling that bracket in and straighten it up. So now, everything's installed now. Got good protection in the front,
Let's go test it.
protection in the bottom. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish tightening these bolts up. Sully, if you'll hold this number 12 on that one over there.
Where?
All right, so now that we've gotten our bolts in the front tightened, and we've gotten the bolt that runs through the engine mount tight, we're going to come back to these bolts in the back and we're going to tighten those up, and then we're done. Now you'll see this is the bottom of the skid plate here, and you'll see that it gives us an access hole right there to get to our drain bolt. So this was not a pain in the butt to install, but definitely hard enough where you wouldn't want to take that off. So you have a drain hole to be able to access your oil drain. So it's pretty smart design from T-Rex's part. Gotcha. All right, guys, that's it. So that's the installation of the T-Rex Racing skid plate for the Suzuki VanVan. All years, it really doesn't matter. I think they only brought them for 2 years. But like I said, pretty simple process, but now we have some really good protection for the VanVan to kind of protect some of the vital stuff of the bike. So again, if you see anything that you found useful, give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys. God bless, roll tide, and remember, tomorrow needs you. Thanks, guys.